Hi, welcome to Theory 6, where we discuss 6 theories for living a modern American Renaissance life. The 6 theories that we discuss are family, faith, the future, fitness, finances, and our forefathers. We hope that you can take the knowledge that we pass on and use it to create a better life. If you don't take these theories that we discuss, we hope that you can live a structured life with mission and purpose. Today's episode, we will be discussing that you win first in the mind before you actualize your winnings. Since we have 6 theories, I have 6 examples. When you have faith, you're grounded in a belief. It is first in the mind that you choose to believe. It is especially in the mind that you believe. Because let's say you're a Christian, I know most Christians know the song, "We walk by faith and not by our sight." You walk in your belief, not in what you see, but what you believe. It is first in the mind that we actualize our belief. You could go to a synagogue, a temple, a mosque, you could gather around by a hill, however you congregate to celebrate the ceremony or the tradition of your faith. It is all in the mind. Now, what I love about faith is, even though it's in the mind, we can physically experience it. You may face fear, and then you pray, and then you feel the comfort in that prayer. Now, because you believe that your prayers are or will be answered, you realize that belief in the physical sense. This may seem like esoteric knowledge, but those who have faith, those who believe in a higher power, in a higher entity, in God, in Allah, in whatever belief you have, when you walk in that belief and you practice that belief in the real world, you see the results of that belief. Let's say you want to start a family. Let's go to the family side of Theory 6. Let's say you want to start a family. You move through the world, meeting different people. You have an imagination of what type of woman you'd like to marry, what qualities you want in that woman, how you want that woman to raise your children. These are all different ways of thinking. They're all in the mind, though, we see. All these thoughts are in the mind. Now, as we think these thoughts, our actions will navigate to a line and then allow us to find that which we seek. And more often than not, the person, the wife that you're looking for, you will find that wife. Now, with women, they come in all different forms. So, the person that you meet, in the mindset that you're in, you have to understand that just as you are different in one place to another, women are different in many areas of their life. So don't be confused when you meet a woman in a church, you take her to a party and she turns up. Because you met her in a church, you must understand that she has different characteristics, let's say. Now keep in mind though that mission, that you have an imagination of the person you want. You find that person that you want. That's all the point is. You make it first in the mind, and then in your actions, you actualize it. Don't be fixated on the actualization, especially when it comes to people, because people come in different ways, different behaviors, different personalities. We first discussed faith, right? With faith, God is a all meaning, all purposeful God in whichever religion and whichever faith. You could, in Hinduism, you could have multiple gods, right? Now, the God that we see in the Bible, the God that we see in the Torah, in the Quran, is a fixed, singular God, right? Now, we can believe that God to be certain ways. When you turn, when you turn your belief into people, right, in the family section of Theory 6, and you find that woman, you must understand that that woman comes in different personalities. So you must be able to then manage those personalities as you see fit, as you see fits the foundation and the direction of your life. That is a very important key, especially in the family section, right? Family, let's take to our forefathers, part of our theory six, what came before us. For our forefathers to exist, someone birthed them, and they in turn made a conscious decision to create a family to continue, whether it was through legacy, through actual physical need for people to work in a farm, or through the desire, the natural innate desire to procreate, we now exist. So as you think of your forefathers, as you create your family, as you live in your faith, be cognizant of the choices that you're making. Remember, you win first in the mind. That's the topic for our message today. You win first in the mind. So as you win in the mind, as you're creating these wins, be very cognizant of what came before you. Now, when we look at our forefathers, we must look at them and be cognizant that these were individuals that made individual and communal choices that led to the current present. It doesn't matter what your background is, what race you are, what nationality you are. You could be watching this from India. It is irrelevant. Those forefathers that came before you made individual and communal choices, and at times choices were made for them by other individuals and organizations that led to the present. Just as you will make decisions in the present that are individual, communal, supranational decisions, and decisions that are out of your control and out of your imagination, those decisions will create the future of what comes from you. You win first in the mind in the decisions that you make. If you're a leader of a group of people, you lead those people first in your mind as you enact your vision of what you hope to achieve. If you run a business, it's very I don't think I've ever met a business person who thinks the business will not succeed. They may think the business will shrink based on the economy. They may have to let go of people based on the economy. In their mind, they believe they will succeed. This is the key. This is winning first in the mind before you actualize those wins. That creates the desire in you to succeed. Just as we began with faith, when you believe in your prayer and you pray and you experience that healing, whether it's physical healing or emotional healing, that is a belief in your mind that the action that you will take or the action that you have taken has correlated with the results that you now have. You went first in the mind. Beautiful. We'll finish up with the future part of our theory six. Right now, we'll go into fitness. Fitness of mind, fitness of faith, the fitness in your belief of what came before you, and the physical fitness which we inhabit. In the month of April, I gave myself a goal to run, walk, or jog 20,000 steps, which comes out to about 9.7 to 10.2 miles a day. And for 30 days straight, I succeeded. In 27 of those 30 days, I hit 20,000 or more. In 3 of the 30 days, I failed, but the average still came to over 20,000 steps a day. I won this first in the mind by creating the idea that I must achieve this goal, visualizing the goal, acting towards the goal, benchmarking the goal, living towards those targets and seeing those targets through. I saw it first in the mind. When I saw it first in the mind, I believed in it, acted towards it, and then achieved it. You win first in the mind. You absolutely win first in the mind. Now, a topic that is very important to all of us are finances. When you live your life, and every day that you live your life, you must be cognizant that you need actual money to live out the life that you wish to live. You may be watching this video in I don't even think this camera is 1080p. To upgrade to a higher quality camera, I must purchase a higher quality camera. I must be in a better environment for a studio to then provide the content that you'd like to see delivered in a higher quality, right? So you need the finances to create the outcome that you need from your life, the outcome that you need from any desired goal. If you're a believer and if you believe in faith and if you have to go to your church, to your synagogue every day, if you go to a synagogue on the Sabbath, you likely walk, depending on which branch of Judaism you believe in. If you go to a church, you probably drive. You need fuel to drive the vehicle, you need insurance, you need a vehicle. You could catch a bus, walk, ride a bicycle, whichever way. All these ways are in requirement or facilitated by finances. As you individually plan your finances, as you live a modern Renaissance life, it's very important that you're cognizant of your financial health, of your financial skill, of your financial ability to provide yourself, your family, to practice your faith, to provide your future generation, to honor your forefathers as well and as best as possible. We must be absolutely fit in our finances. There are many resources available to those that would like to invest, that would like to be in real estate, to those that are entering a career. If you imagine what career to choose, just as you found me here on YouTube or whatever platform you're watching us, there are resources that will help you see, find, and attain that desired goal. You win first in the mind. The future is realized first in the mind. You see, each and every one of us has an imagination of what the future will be on a societal level, on a familial level, on a communal level, on an individual level. This future, though, is created first in the mind before it's realized in the present. So, what future do you seek? What future do you want to see? That future, you have the absolute right ability and skill to create that future in your mind, and you have the absolute will to enact that future in the present. I wish you the best. I wish you success. I wish you to win first in your mind to realize each and every goal that you seek. Thank you for watching us here at Theory 6. Live a modern Renaissance successful life. Until next time.